Hey drummers, hope you're well. Shout out to superstar channel member David, who's been working on this to play with his band. This is a little drum solo figure inspired by the Shadows tune Foot Tapper. In particular, we're inspired by listening to the 1975 live at the Paris Olympia version. But there's loads of different versions of this tune. A couple of things to say about this right at the start. It's played by Brian Bennett, and I'm definitely not playing exactly what he's playing. He's changing it up as he goes. This is just a figure from the start of that solo that I picked out that kind of sums up. It's just a really nice way into playing in this sort of style, I think. Also, I'm aware he's playing traditional grip with his left hand like that. I'm not doing that, obviously. Not here for a debate on that. I think if you play your drumming with a great feel and it drives the music forward and people are dancing, people are loving it, and it feels good, who cares if you're holding a stick like that or like that? I certainly don't. I'm aware he's doing it traditional grip. Do that if you like, but I've gone with match grip here because that's what I'm most familiar with. And the big thing with this is it's a single stroke roll. So right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. If you're right-handed, I'm thinking of it as 16th notes, 1 E-ander, 2 E-ander, 3 E-ander, 4 E-ander. And the cool thing about this little figure, which again to repeat is not exactly what he's playing all the time, it's not even what he's playing at the start of the solo in other versions of the song, because I've had a listen around, it changes quite a bit. But this is just the figure that I landed on that I thought was nice and was sort of sums up the overall flow of this. And it's this. So it's that classic thing we just see so much in rock and roll, rock and pop drumming, contemporary music, a single stroke roll, and it's the accents which give the thing like the shape, which give it the musical shape and make it kind of notable. The cool thing about this particular pattern is that all the accents are with your lead hand, so to speak, your right hand. I'll do it again. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... So what's interesting here is the right hand accent pattern actually isn't wildly different from the Cascara rhythm. People are familiar with that comes up in like Afro-Latin drumming. Bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum ba bum ba bum bum. Slightly different here. I'm going to do that thing here of just starting it slow. I'm going to work it up as we go. I did notice that in certainly some of the live versions, there's video footage, the more modern ones, he's doing stuff with his feet, typically playing on the quarter note, I think. Looks like he's playing both feet. He could be sort of splashing the hi-hat a little bit. Again, you can play around with that. None of these things are definitive, but I'm just going to go both feet together here. One of the things with the bass drum, I would say personally, is I would be careful not to whack it too much. It's definitely not like smashed out on the bass drum. I think I'm right in saying Brian Bennett was inspired by sort of big band drumming, or maybe even been very proficient in big band drumming. So it's that thing where the bass drum is quite light, I would say, and it's kind of the undercurrent, whereas the snare is the thing that's really sort of featured in the music at that point. So let's start slow. We'll work it up. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. Pick it up a bit. As I say, there are tons of different versions. There's another version where he seems to be not hitting the accent on 3 so much. So and in all versions, the pattern sort of evolves and changes as he goes along, as he does it, which is sort of half the point of a drum solo, isn't it? It kind of takes you somewhere interesting. He quite often does the thing where he plays the phrase here 3 times around, and then on the 4th time makes a change. So something like second time is the 3rd time. kind of like AAAB format is quite a nice way to do it. As ever, on the channel members page, channel members, click the link below or just go to the page and you'll see I've put the notation for this and a practice along version using that amazing bit of GrooveScribe software. Mike Johnson's amazing GrooveScribe, where I'll program this in. You can hit play. It's got the sticking written out there. You can reverse that sticking on screen if you want. And then you can hit play and groove along with it. You can slow it down, do whatever you need to do. What a lovely little phrase. As ever, this idea of like the single stroke roll with the accents in it comes around again and again, doesn't it? But it's just such a winner. Thanks for watching as always. I'll play you out with it. I'll go slow to a bit quicker. And thanks for watching as always. Shout out to David, and I hope you have fun with this one. Cheers. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a... Should have said, I think full speed is somewhere around 180 beats per minute. Be a quarter note.